everyone, it's Blakely with Everyday Gourmet. So today I'm going to show you one of my favorite soups. It's a Mexican soup. It's called Posole, but I'm going to make it a Posole Verde, which is like tomatillos, and it's so good. It's actually very easy to make. And one of my favorite friends of all time, he's from Mexico, and his dad used to make it for me, and it was so good. I'll show you exactly how to do it. So in a Dutch oven here, I'm going to do 2 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken thighs right in here. Put those right in here. And this, what I love about this soup is you literally just throw it in a pot, let it boil away, and it's so easy to make. And it's nice during the winter months when it's a little cold and dreary out. So then I have 1 pound of tomatillos that I just took the husk off and washed. I'm also going to do 6 cups here. So this is 6 cups of chicken stock. So 6 total. Perfect. I'm going to put that right in here. Now, if you want your soup really spicy, you can leave all the seeds in the jalapeno, but I don't recommend it too much. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to leave 1 with the seeds in there, and then I'm going to take the 2 with the seeds out. All right, so then I have all of the 2 without the seeds and ribs. You don't have to be precise with your chopping at all. Just going in here, we're actually going to puree all of it. I'm also going to do 1 large white onion right in here. Just give it a big rough chop. Like I said, don't worry about the size too much. Put this in here. Onion, just chopped up. I'm going to put those in there. I'm also going to do a rough chop on about 4 cloves of garlic. Doesn't have to be too perfect. I'm also going to do just some of the ends of the cilantro, not the tops, just the stems here, just a little bit. I feel like they add a ton of flavor in there. Also going to do some salt right in here. We'll season more at the end. And some cumin. So what I'm going to let this do is I'm going to let this come up to a boil and then turn it down and let it simmer for about 40 minutes. All right. I'm going to take out this chicken, this beautiful boiled chicken. Look at it, it's already fallen apart. What I'm going to do is set it in here, and I'm going to shred this up. So I'm going to keep taking out all the chicken and leave everything else in here for right now. All right, perfect. Right, so no chicken in there. So now what I'm going to do is in a blender, I'm just going to take with a slotted spoon, get out all of these tomatillos and onions. Uh-oh, found some chicken. Don't want to puree that. See, what I like about these tomatillos is you don't have to chop them, and this recipe is just so easy to make. All right, so that was the last of the solids. Put it on here. Put on my blender and puree this all the way. Also, to that, I'm going to put in like a handful of cilantro right in here. Some fresh cilantro, and blend that with it too. All right, almost done, and I'm going to shred up my chicken too. So we poured our pureed veggies in here. All I did was just take 2 forks and just kind of shred this chicken. I'm going to add the chicken right in here. I'm also going to add a large can of hominy, which is a corn. And you could find it's in a can, and it's in like the section, like the Hispanic section. So what I did was I just drained them and kind of rinsed them. All right, so now we're going to let this simmer for about 15 minutes, and we're almost done. Yum. So look at this beautiful soup. I'm just going to add a little bit more salt in here. Just a little bit. Doesn't actually need too much. I'm going to do some black pepper right in here. All right, and that is it. Is that not like the easiest soup ever? So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you how I like to serve it. The big chunks of chicken in there. Got your hominy. It's got a beautiful color to it too. So we have our soup right here. And then to the top, I like to do a little bit of cilantro. I'm also going to do very typical, some radish right on it. Love a good radish. I'm also going to do a big squeeze of some fresh lemon and some queso fresco, of course, because you can't not have queso fresco. And that is it. My posole. Oh, I can't wait to try it. You're going to love this. So my posole is done. I topped it with all kinds of good stuff, and I can't wait to try it. It's one of my favorite soup recipes ever, and now my parents can agree because they just tried it and I love it. So there you have my green posole. I hope you like it, and don't forget to subscribe to Everyday Gourmet with Blakely for more delicious recipes and videos.